Welcome to the Tankfest 2016 commentary video. Again with the black screen, I don't know, I just have nothing to fill the... just go with it. Where I will talk about all sorts of things, give commentary, explain things, and at the end the Excelsior giveaway if you even wanted Excelsior. I don't know, do you want one Excelsior? I guess, go with it. So yeah, basically, my feed. I had to film something. I'm on the airport. I don't like to talk to the camera with my face because, I don't know, I'm focusing on the things around me, not my face, right? Anyway, I'm just waiting for the airplane.
So my flight is delayed. Yep, I can wait an extra 45 minutes now. Yay!
The airplane had been delayed because there's massive rainstorms in and around the Netherlands at the point before my flight. So my flight was delayed because other flights were delayed. It's just one big fat massive vicious circle. At this point all the clouds just disappeared. It was just clear skies to the horizon almost. I don't know how thunderstorms work. I should mention, if you didn't watch the actual Vloggening video, you should go watch that one first and then this one afterwards. If you care about the commentary. I don't know. The other video is my better video. Just go watch it. Do it now. I don't know, I love flying. The fact that we flew in like a Fokker 70, a really old airplane, is just amazing in my eyes. And also, since the flight was delayed, the pilot had none of it. He was having none of those bollocky delays. He flew full throttle towards London Heathrow. 10 seconds before the landing is when he finally throttled back. Just full throttle all the way into London. I loved it.
Dames en heren, de verlichting van de bordjestoering vast gaat zo uit.
Thank you, Mrs. Flight Attendant. Anyway, in the last video, the actual vlogging, you probably saw some people with a hot dog shirt. A tog in a hot dog bun with a bit of mustard on it. That shirt was the idea of Simon, commander of QSF-E. And I was thinking of like making a shirt for this year. I had one last year. And he said like, the hot dog is a thing. So I made that shirt and people really loved it. If you love it, please tell me, because I'm thinking of selling that design on a shirt, maybe the cheapest way possible as well, because that shirt is just iconic for World of Tanks in my opinion. I think maybe just a bit. Tell me. And when I say cheapest way possible, the cheapest way that you can buy it, so not like 40 pounds or 40 euros. No, if you can, 15 to 20 euros, if that is the cheapest just thing. Yeah, cheapest option. Yes, the cheapest option, I think. Words. I am really happy, by the way, with this shot. Like, the moment you go out of the clouds and just see the field of clouds in front of you, that's what I really love about flying. It gives you a feeling that you're going fast, going somewhere. And in the previous shot, where you saw all those houses in the city, I actually lived there. Yes, I got to see the place where I live from the sky, which is really, really nice always. Now, the landing was a bit rough, but that's not what I want to talk about at this point. We actually connected to gate 418, and I saw gate 420 out of my window. I was like, oh, so close. The weather has turned very British, but on the plus side, I found myself an M4! I actually found M4 way sooner. As soon as I stepped out of my area into like the gate area where people wait for you, yeah, he was there. I land at Terminal 4, he lands at Terminal 2 or 3, and he landed I think 40 minutes earlier than I did. So yeah, that's the thing.
Turn right in 300 yards onto North Haddon Road.
Thank you. So... And the weather was just what I expected in England. Rain and wet. And seeing as this road we are on currently connects to the M25, the traffic jams basically already started the moment we drove out of our car rental Perry de Birdweb. It'll be a fun trip, isn't it? Let's go! Not much to say really at this point. We arrived on the Thursday because we wanted to beat the Friday traffic jams. But we ended up in traffic jams anyway, because for some reason London loves their traffic jams.
4 minutes. 4.
Is it 4 already?
It's 4.
We haven't crashed.
Yes. The M25 strikes again.
Well, you see why.
There's traffic everywhere.
No, roadworks. They're upgrading to a smart motorway.
Can someone explain to me what a smart motorway is? Because I have no idea.
Maybe it has free Wi-Fi.
Maybe. I could use Wi-Fi then. Instead, I'm stuck with no Wi-Fi.
Yeah, my plan was to have like one of those carrier given megabytes that you use on holiday. They didn't work for me, so I had no connection to the internet at all. When I chose the music for the beginning trip, I didn't really notice it said when gravity pulls you down, and it kind of doesn't fit with like flying on an airplane where gravity should not pull you down. Something I just noticed now in editing. Oh well. The part that's coming up I really love, and that's exactly what I wanted to record when I was recording this. The part where the road dips into a valley and then comes back up again in the distance. I really love those kind of shots, and I was really hoping it would happen, and lo and behold, this is what I wanted to achieve with this kind of shot. Also, this is sped up, so we're not speeding or anything, don't worry. This says day 0 because technically we're not really at Tankfest just yet. This is a Tankfest vlog, so Tankfest should be day 1. Also bacon. Bacon! Now the best part was we came from Ringwood at this point. We went from Ringwood immediately to Longthorn's farm where QSF was staying. And we met a lot of traffic jams on the A31. Like, I mean, a lot. Took us about 2.5 hours to finally get from our campsite to Ringwood and then from Ringwood to Longthorn's farm. It was mental. It was great. It's England in a nutshell.
I don't know what to expect, actually.
No, you expect a lot of traffic jams. That's the whole point of me telling this. Ugh. Yeah, I'd say the CC event. It's a community contributor event. It's basically where Wargaming talks to all the community contributors that are at Tankfest and tells them about what they're going to do in the weekend. Seeing as M4 and I are not community contributors, we're not allowed in there.
Uvo Zorenia. I tomato stane nije
Tomato?
Now yes, we did notice it does say the UK explanation in the top right of the paper there, but there's no fun in actually reading the instructions. We just let John figure out how to set up a tent with Dave. It was actually pretty fun to see.
John, you understand?
It's basically John is having trouble setting up a tent.
And I'm happy.
John and Dave.
This is fine.
This is not fine, John. This is not fine. This is trouble.
Oh my god.
I've been at it for 4 hours now.
We have. Oh shit.
You cannot just throw away.
This tent requires
guys,
to assemble.
Now I probably should have filmed some nuclear waffle walking in with shortbread, but I was too busy stuffing my face with it. I actually took too big of a bite, so I was actually having trouble chewing it. It was great.
And here we see John still struggling with his tent.
Gee, were you in that tent?
I'm not even sorry for that shot.
I know.
So what? 10 quid for hitting the clown, or?
Now at this point it was already getting quite late. John and Dave and Klaus arrived quite late because they had delays as well coming from I think Gatwick. Simon and other people arrived late because of their train journey from Southampton, or coming down to Southampton was quite long. So Monkey Road was getting, well, endangered of, you know, being visited by us. And eventually it didn't really happen because around the time everyone had set up their tent and there were enough people, it was around 4 o'clock, which is kind of too late to go to Monkey World. Which was a bit sad. I really hoped to look at Monkey World and all the monkeys there, but yeah, what you gonna do? So instead we tried to find some lawn chairs. Now that seemed to be, that was a big adventure. We had to go past Swanage, which is like a 30-minute drive, to finally find a place that sells lawn chairs, or just chairs you sit on. We finally found places that gave us instructions to the next town, and the next town gave us instructions to the next town, so eventually we were just driving and driving and driving until we came around to Jurassic Coast. It was quite an adventure.
Come here, you bitch. Oh, you're bitch.
Yes.
God damn.
John has one mission in his life. That's to smell a baboon's ass. Just once.
Do you want anything, Phil, in the shop? You want anything in the shop? Do you want anything?
Yeah, I also need a chest.
Do you want a drink or something? Or?
No.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that is me handing a hot dog shirt over to Jonaru.
Filming.
That's mean as Where's our Weber grill?
It's over there, behind Paul's ass.
I wasn't sure if we got it.
It's not really very much the bones on that.
Ah, good old chives.
We can.
taking Monday off.
Yeah, you're not calling sick. No, you're booking a holiday, which is what it is.
So eventually, finally, day 1 arrives, and I can swear the path we walk on from the car park to the actual Bovington Tank Museum is literally made to break your legs and your feet before you arrive. So they're just like, oh, you bought a ticket, but you're dying on the road. Nah, that's not our problem. You already bought it.
Whereas like, it's Bill. I was like, I've been found. I see people just running down, just find
I'm not even kidding when I scream, I've been found! That's because when we arrived, we walk up to the arena to film the leopards, QB, Peppy, M4 and me. And I literally see 4 or 5 QSF people just running down in between the people. And I just sort of brace myself, turn my back to them. I'm literally getting swamped by QSF people. And QB is just standing there like, and it's not me. Now the problem with filming the leopards from the actual audience place is they're playing Du Hast from Rammstein, which is a problem because that's copyrighted music. So if I want to like put it on the thingy without other sounds happening, YouTube is gonna be like, hey, wait a second, it's copyrighted music, and take your video down with force. This was all recorded in the VCC, the Vehicle Conservation Center, and you know how a couple of videos ago I was talking about how Wargaming was doing their booth? Well, eventually they moved 0 of all the tanks out. Wargaming fit all their computers and all their screens and their stages and photo booths and handout areas in the area that was still open in the VCC, and I'm really actually quite happy with how they've done it. It was quite good. If QB was walking around somewhere, he would just get stopped by everyone. If he wanted to walk away, more people would queue up to meet him. It was quite interesting to see.
There is no escape.
There isn't.
I wanted to pan around the meet and greet area, and it was QB's time for meet and greet, and Peppy is there as well. And me and M4 were let in by Flan, which is a really nice guy. But halfway through, Jingles and Rita suddenly arrives, and so everyone starts queuing in the meet and greet area for QB, and then starts queuing for Jingles, and it just became a really big mess. Now at this point, every single community contributor had to press pass if they wanted to film in a nice quiet area, so they didn't have like people wanting to meet them while filming and the music. They were given a press pass. That was given to them at the community contributor event. Now, seeing as M4 and I are not community contributors, we did not have a press pass, but we still got into the area because during the meet and greet everything became a bit of a mess, and I started talking to some Wargaming people and some security people if they could clear this up, send the people away, and that kind of stuff. I was helping getting it a bit organized, and M4 was helping as well. There was no clear exit, and M4 just stood there. Basically, this is the exit, here you leave, and that kind of stuff, and talking to people if they could sort of at least form an orderly line if they're going to wait there. So after we got things cleared up a bit, I started talking to Alexi, a really nice Wargaming employee who is basically above Ektar, I believe. And I just sort of casually asked, like, hey, do you have like a press pass left? Because, you know, we're here with QB and we're not allowed in there because we don't have a press pass. And he just sort of picks out a press pass out of his pocket and is like, here you go. I only have one though. I'm like, no problem. M4 and I could both fit on the press pass as well. So that's how I got a press pass, which QSF lovingly called the multi-pass. And here we are at the end of day 1 of Tankfest. The whole VCC is basically empty, just a few community contributors and people on the computers left. I wanted to film it because the normal audience doesn't really see the VCC so empty and dark, so yeah, that was why I did that.
There's literally no escape from QE running into people at nowhere.
No, I actually noticed I sound quite sad here. It's because I'm more tired than sad, and I'm very interested because we were so close to the car and just a group of people were like, oh, QB! And we're like, oh, okay. Even here, there is no escape. Cuddles! So yes, we're back at the QSF campsite and we've brought QB and Peppy with us this time, which is quite fun actually. We had quite a good time there. Just, you know, talking and doing stuff, and it was nice and it was calm. And it's not like, you know, as if there's a celebrity there, like, I don't know, Wesley Snipes. Dave. Silly Dave.
Jesus Christ.
It was actually QB that came up with the idea. Hey, do you want to guys go for a curry? There's only, what, 16 people that want to go. A few people stayed at the campsite because they didn't want to go eat curry and they had the barbecue that we just showed. So we went there with 16 people. But before we left, 2 more people arrived, Defender and Sir Kipling, so they came with us. So it became 18, and then some more people actually wanted to go with us, so it became 21. We sat in that restaurant with 21 people. And when QB called, they didn't believe us. They didn't believe we wanted to reserve for like 18 to 21 people. So they were like, well, I guess we can.
It's the QSF community. This is a great idea.
John Herman.
John Herbert.
John Herman.
Now the food there was absolutely delicious. It was so good. Everyone that was there really enjoyed their food. And it was a really goodie. It was a really fun evening. And I think everyone had fun in that evening. The food was good. The banter was great. We had a few chants during there. We got Reese to come back to E. It was great. It was a good evening. Oh, it's not my fault that Cuddles wants to film vertically. I don't know. Any complaints about vertical filming, go to Cuddles. Not me. I have nothing to do with it. I'm innocent.
On this one. June Herman! This is for Lissy because she's not here.
Hi, Lissy.
Yeah, that's what you get for going to France instead of Tankfest. There's not much to say on day 2, to be honest. There was the meet and greet again with QB and Peppy. Jingles arrived a bit earlier again. It was a bit more organized this time. Yeah, I sat in the press area filming tanks and it was fun. The Spitfire came flying by. You saw that with my masterful piece of filming there. I was intentionally shaking. I screamed shaky vision while I started recording, but it didn't pick that up, so it was just really shaky camera work, and I was like, yeah, that doesn't really work, really. Yeah, there's not much to say about day 2. It's just filming tanks, and it was fun. And then we watched the football game, Germany versus Slovakia. It was fun. It was a good weekend. I had a lot of fun. I would definitely do it again next year, but probably arrive even one day earlier to go to Monkey World on the Thursday, and then maybe the CC event on the Friday if M4 and I become community contributors. I don't know. We have to talk to QB and Peppy about next year. We'll see. Until then, I will go to Spain on Saturday. So you will have pre-recorded videos for 2 weeks on the Thursdays, while I am baking in the sun on the southern coast of Malaga. Oh, and before I leave, yes, it is Actor in one of the leopards driving around on the second day. And the last thing, the Excelsior code giveaway. All you have to do is just write the word Excelsior in the comment section and your in-game name. This is only for EU. And then anything before that or after that, like, oh, it's such a good video, or oh god, you suck, no more vlogs ever, please, whatever, I don't care. Just the word Excelsior. If you have any questions about the giveaway, put them in this comment section. If you have any questions about the vlog itself, in this comment section or the comment section of the Vloggening. To be honest, your choice. I don't know when I will give away the actual Excelsiors, because I will be gone for 2 weeks, so I'd have to ask M4 to give them away, or I will do it in 2 weeks when I come back from Malaga. I think I will do it myself in 2 weeks, because it needs a program to search for the comment section for the word Excelsior, and it's just randomly generated, to be honest. I don't know. If you can wait 2 weeks for an Excelsior, which I bet you can, it will be there in 2 weeks. So yeah, bye bye!